What's good, my friends? Okay, today we're going to talk about how you can make more money. You don't have to go back to school. You don't have to become a PA. You don't have to become a family physician. And you don't have to become some accountant. You can make more money if you focus on this skill that we are going to spend this video talking about, and that is offer creation. You can make more money with what it is that you have right now. It is the fastest way to be able to add more dollars to your bottom line, and that is by gaining this skill. And this skill, honestly, you can get in this 8 to 10 minute video. Okay, that's offer creation. I didn't understand this. When I was struggling in my physical therapy career in 2002 to like 2003, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, like I'm not gonna be able to make more money. Oh my gosh, what do I need to do? Should I go into like case management? I consider that, by the way. Should I do this? Should I do that? What I ended up doing is I ended up just making lateral moves and going into management, which made me a little bit more money, but really didn't make me any big money until I went out on my own and started my own clinic. And over time, I made more money. But if I would have understood the skill, I could have made more money much faster. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. I think you can understand the skill in less than 10 minutes. I think you can focus on mastering the skill by just listening to this video, repeating it, and then applying what we're going to talk about. So offer creation. There are 5 components to every single offer. Most people, unfortunately, aren't even making any offers. And here's how you will know if you are making offers, because you'll see, wait a minute, and what it is that the way I'm getting money from people, is it very clear to people that I have these 5 things and what it is I'm presenting with them? Okay, number 1 is the result of what it is that you're going to do for them. Number 2 is the guarantee, understanding that when people are paying you, it's a decision they're making. They don't want to screw up the decision, so giving them some type of guarantee on that the decision that they're going to make, whether they're right or wrong, they don't get a penalty for it. Okay. Number 3 is giving them some level of urgency, right, to move forward now instead of just waiting till later. All right. We'll talk about each one in particular, but in every good offer, they do that. Number 4 is the price. Okay. Let's talk about the price. The price is extremely important. It's got to line up with the result. And then number 5 is a bonus, that this bonus just in and of itself is probably worth the price that you are charging for the offer. If you have all 5 of those inside of your offer and you have them dialed in to what it is that your audience is looking for and what they deem valuable, you will never, ever, ever have a problem with making money. You'll never have a problem. If you want to make $20,000 more, you want to make $50,000 more, all you have to do is audit and tweak your offers. That is it. I promise you, that is the most important thing I will ever tell you when it comes to income generation. You do not have to go back to school. You do not have to go and get an additional doctorate. You just have to learn how to do this and do this properly. Okay? All right. So let's now talk about each of those things. Now, let's talk about how it is that you're presenting right now. Okay? All right. Most of us, we don't have those 5 things in our offer. Most of us, the offer is us. We're saying, hey, buy me, buy my time. I will help you with the problem that you have. And that's it. And the problem with that is that now you're not adding in those other things, and you are capped. You are not scalable. Okay? If right now you're like, well, right now I just need patients. Okay. If you got 75 new patients, 75 new clients from today until next week, could you handle it? Most of you can't. You want to know why you can't? You can't because the offer is you. You can't take care of 75 people. I mean, and do it right. But when you have an offer that is giving someone a result, and that result is not fully dependent on you, well, whole different ballgame. Okay. Now you can bring on 75 clients. You can bring on 150 clients. You can bring on 250 clients if you needed to. So the result must be something that I'm talking to client, deems valuable. And if they don't deem it valuable, then you're screwed. Okay. So you have to have a result that people want. And most of us, the result is us. And because the result is us, and then whatever it is that we bring is what we deem is a result, it caps you, okay? And so let me tell you what I did. What I did is I started realizing, well, why do people want to work with me, okay, as a physical therapist? And I realized that, well, they want to work with me because they feel like I'm going to actually get them better. They feel like there's a higher level of certainty with working with me than working with a staff member, okay? So what I had to do is I had to start asking myself, how can I get someone a result into where they feel like they are working with me? And the only reason why they want to work with me is because they feel like there's a higher level of certainty of working with me because of maybe my years of experience, my testimonials, this, that, da, 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 da. And once I understood that, then I said, okay, how do I actually get them to be able to have that same feeling of value, that same level of certainty, that same level of them feeling like I'm going to get this result without me physically always having to do all the different components of the offer. Okay, that is the first thing that you must think about. So how can you do that? Okay, a few different ways that you can do that is by giving them more of you without giving them more of you. Wait, what do you mean by that, Greg? Well, what I mean by that is most of the things that we're giving people besides our hands is our knowledge and our education. So can you give them access to being able to ask you questions? Can you give them access to the resources and the knowledge that you have in your library? Can you give them access to that? Okay, if you can give them access to that, well, that allows them to feel like they're getting more of you without actually physically getting more of you. Get it? Okay. All right, that's one way to do it. All right. Can you also present to them in a way saying that, look, the way that I am going to help you get this result, I only have to see you X amount of times. Okay. And here's the reason why. It's because component of me getting the result for you is what I'm doing for you. A component of getting the result is what you are going to do. All right. And so the higher frequency of you doing those things, the higher frequency of you getting, or higher probability of you getting the result. Okay, got it? Okay. All right, that's number one, that's result. All right, number two is the guarantee. Nobody wants to make a mistake, right? Nobody wants to make a mistake. So people want to know that not only have other people taken you up on this offer and gotten said result, but people also want to know that I feel so confident. I feel so confident in my offer that if you did not get said result, I will actually make sure that it doesn't hurt you. Whether I will give you your money back, I will continue to work with you, I will give you something to where you don't have to feel like you invested and then you never got that back. Okay? Most people don't have that. Most people don't have an offer that's centered around that. Okay? So you must give them some type of guarantee in order for them to feel confident that they can move forward, even if there's a little bit of doubt in their mind. It's okay. If it doesn't work out in the way that they said it's going to work out, they're going to give me back my money. Okay? All right, that's number two. Number three is giving them urgency to move right now. Okay? I just made a pretty big purchase. Okay? I won't get into all the details of it right now, but I made a pretty big purchase. All right? And the reason why I made that purchase is because they gave me an extremely enticing deal if I would basically do the deal by the end of this month. Well, the end of this month is in 2 days. So I had to basically come up with a large sum of funds in order for me to get a unique part of the deal. And I had to do it in a very, very, very fast amount of time, right? So there has to be some level of scarcity to the offer. That scarcity could be time-based, meaning that, hey, if you start with me, if you start with my plan of care, if you start with my program, and you start by this date, I'm going to do this for you. Something that means something to them, okay? What they gave me meant a lot to me, all right? Okay, or especially if it's something that's hard to do and people are going to need accountability, okay, I'm going to do this in a cohort so that you're going to have friends, you're going to have other people that are trying to do the same thing that you're doing, and you're going to be able to cheer each other along, okay? That's called a cohort scarcity. All right. All of these things are extremely, extremely important to be able to get people to move. This is all the components of an offer. Okay. All right. Okay. That's so we talked about result. We talked about scarcity. We talked about, guarantee. All right. Number 4 is the price. Okay. Of those things, depending on the result that you're giving someone, depending on the audience that you're giving this result to, well, that is going to deem what the price should be. Okay. Certain people value certain things. Okay. Certain people value going to a Taylor Swift concert at $1,200. I don't. Okay. Some people value, just the other day I was at I was trying to get something fixed on my boat, right? Because our window cracked out on the boat. And while I was there, I saw this really, really nice center console boat, right? And I was like, how much is the boat? It's the same size as my boat. They said $120,000. Oh, somebody already bought it. What? Okay, it's a $120,000 boat. There's people that value boats at that level, okay? All right, I mean, I kind of do, but not really. But you get what I'm saying, right? Everybody values certain things, differently. We were at dinner the other night. We went to Kobe's, steakhouse, okay? And like, I value food, but like, I'm not that type of person that's gonna pay like tens of thousands of dollars for like a meal, okay? Where there was people that we were with, and they were like hamming it all up, alcohol, this, that. Their bill was probably like double what my bill was. Like, I got water or lemon. I don't value that. Now, I have value other certain things, but we all, there's a certain price based on your audience and the thing that they value. You got to know what that is. And by the way, if that's low, no problem. If the result that I talked about doesn't involve you as much, you can meet your audience where they're at with what you can price your offer at for them to say yes. Okay? All right. That's number 4. That's the price. All right, let's talk about number 5. Number 5 is the bonus. This is the key to every single offer if you want people to take you up on an offer. I want you to think of the price. So let's just say your price of your offer is $300, okay? Is there one additional thing that you can give them if they move forward right now that is worth $300 to them? You want one bonus, one thing that if you just bought my offer for this, I'm going to throw this in, and this alone is worth the price of the offer to them. Man, if you guys can do those 5 things, I can tell you right now, you can write your check. But most people are not willing to spend the time to master, understand their audience, and figure out what it is that they need to offer them. They're not willing to do it. And that's why they stay stuck. And they say, oh, physical therapy's dead. No. Your skills that you have in the physical therapy field are lacking in today's world. I'm talking 2025. I'm doing this video in the end of May of 2025. Your current skill set is no longer good enough for you to be able to make a living that satisfies you. Your current skill set is good enough for you to make the money that you're making right now. So you must stack your skills. And the best skill to stack on top of your current skills is offer creation. So I hope that helps you. Hope that serves you. If you guys have any comments on the video, go ahead and put them below. You can like this video as well. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.